Hello, my loves. Root chakra and sexuality. So you might be wondering, did she make a mistake? Did she mean the second chakra? If you've been following yoga and if you're familiar with the system of chakras, then you probably know that the chakra that is associated with our sexuality is the second chakra, or sacral chakra, or straightforward sexual chakra. And in fact, it is. So the chakra it's located around lower belly on the level of our right after above the genitals. It is the center of our libido, desire, and sexual energy. But you don't really hear people talk often about other chakras, how they impact your sexuality. And your root chakra is very important in the process. Keep in mind that it's below your sexual chakra, so it directly impacts what's happening in the second chakra and in your sexuality. So there are two specific aspects of the root chakra that make it very important in your sexuality as well. The first one is safety, and the second one is vitality. So when it comes to safety, it's something I was reminded just recently. So I traveled to New Delhi and I felt very unsafe. I love India and I never felt unsafe in India before, but in Delhi, there's certain parts of the city where I walked by myself, the only woman, and even though I was covered, men would really come up to me and like block me, and I felt super unsafe. I felt that my boundaries were being crossed by them, and so I just wanted to close down, withdraw, and I feel really, really scared for my physical safety. And when I came back to Thailand, as some of you know, I got robbed. A man broke into my house. He stole most of my belongings, and he left a condom on my bed, which, only makes me think of what were his intentions. And so I noticed that this fear of survival was really triggered for me. And I noticed that it is impacting a lot also my sexuality. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't have sexual energy. It doesn't necessarily close in any way my sexual chakra. In my case, it's still open and I can definitely feel a lot of sexual energy. But what's happening is that I don't feel safe to explore it and to go there. So I'm not as social as I normally am. I would prefer spending time at home and just watching some movies and kind of hide from the environment. And so you have to remember that when we feel threatened, when our physical survival is threatened, there's a fear of survival, that becomes your priority. And you're probably familiar with the Maslow's hierarchy of priorities of what we're going to focus on. The very first one is the physical safety. And so your root chakra is responsible for this primal, basic physical safety. Now, the second aspect about root chakra is your vitality. So this is like the fuel for anything that you do in your life. If you find yourself being very tired and not being able to finish the projects, or like not having the energy to go to the gym, that's all your root chakra, because that's the source of the fuel, of power, of the energy. That's your vitality. So if we, let's say, look at your sexual energy, your second chakra as fire, you still need the wood to maintain the fire. So the fire is your second chakra, the wood is your root chakra. So you need vitality to be able to use all of the sexual energy that you have. So these are the two aspects, the safety and vitality. These are the two aspects that make root chakra so important in your sexual expression. So what can you do to strengthen and clear your root chakra? I want to share with you 3 practices, and these are the 3 practices that I've been doing because I've been recently faced with this idea of safety. Like, I don't feel safe and I want to bring back the feeling of safety to my life. So these are the 3 things that I've been doing. So the first one is play with soil, with the mud, with ground. You can play with your hands. So if you do gardening, that's perfect. Or you can walk bare feet on the ground. So your root chakra is your connection to Mother Earth. So the more direct you can be with the Mother Earth, the better. Keep in mind that your shoes, sidewalks, the buildings, everything keeps us away from the energy of Mother Earth, and it actually impacts our root chakra. So the more connected to the soil you can be, the better. The second thing that you can do is add some squats and hip thrusts to your working out routine. Now, I do hope you're working out, because working out per se, especially weights and strength conditioning, working out per se actually helps your root chakra, but especially any movements that engage your hips and like throwing off the hips, that directly adds energy to your root chakra. And the side benefit is that you're getting stronger and you're strengthening your legs. So again, your legs are your connection to the Mother Earth. So anytime you strengthen your legs, you're also working on your root chakra. Now, finally, the third exercise, it's about the voice. So your root chakra is the source of very deep, kind of heavy, manly sounds that I know, especially women, we don't really want to be making. But the more you can go low with your voice, the more you're connecting to the energy of your root chakra. And it's especially important in moments of some intense activation. So during sex, during physical activity, or any other expression that you have. Maybe you practice ecstatic dance, or you do some heavy breathing exercises. So add this sounds, make sounds really deep from the bottom of your body. And so that is also going to add the energy to your root chakra. So these are the three things that you can practice in different situations. Choose the one that fits you, but they all have the same goal of adding energy and purifying your root chakra. And by that, helping you feel safe and confident and adding vitality to your body, to your system, which will then help you enjoy your sexuality even more.